Bosh. Excuse me.
Sit back. Zoom it back out a little bit then. Right.
Excuse me. I'm done.
5 fingers to the face.
I've started recording. We ain't even chose what subject we're talking about.
Relationships.
We didn't try
And the floor's yours.
Why is it on me?
Because you chose the subject.
No,
I'm sorry, but if that camera weren't on, you'd probably be talking about it anyway.
Hang on. I don't know how to open the boot from the inside. Actually, that works better, look. If you put them down, look.
Make sure your moustache looks alright, Katie. Oh, it's bothering me how wonky it is. Fuzzy McFuzzy pants.
Moved it further back.
That's better.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because then it's like.
Is that really your first impression that you want?
Fold.
Wait, my hands are pale.
Free.
Oh, so I'll be 2. We like to vape on these.
So that, yeah.
I just gave away then Philip Schofield in that interview.
Do you want me to die?
Because that's where I'm at now. Relationships.
Who hasn't?
Relation.
Don't have them!
Technically,
Alright.
it was about a month and a half ago. Because I was in like a 2-day relationship.
What, with your sock?
Oh no, that's years long. 3 months. God, and you think you've been through the wars?
I fucking am.
Yeah, but that is
I'm literally in the trenches.
Yeah, you'll be buried alive.
No, you're not in the trenches. You're at the point now where there's poppies growing.
Your biggest dick.
My biggest dick.
Ick.
What?
I've got
I thought
one,
you said dick.
and I don't think it passes the 2-inch mark.
When I hear people eating.
But
Oh,
I just grinded my teeth.
Do you know what?
I just grinded my teeth. That's TikTok somewhere. It's like a reward.
It's like a reward.
That's
Yeah.
that.
I don't like it.
I don't really
Big
have
ego.
dicks.
Big egos.
Like if they've got a massive ego and they're ugly.
What if they
like,
can
it's just
match
like,
the-
what-
that was
what's-
like- that
what's
was like-
made you get that?
of my experience from my previous
If you consider a failure
relationship.
experience.
Are you quite dumb?
I thought it'd come off.
It does.
It does, you can do that. It like goes around and shit.
It's alright, my head ain't there or anything, you know.
To me, when that certain person was with me, they were chill, calm, have a laugh. But then the second they were with their friends, it was like they had the biggest balls. When his friends were taking, okay,
Now go on.
Go off, Queen. Go off, King.
okay.
Who made that best game?
Do you know when they look at you to see if you're laughing?
That's grim.
That's it. That was it.
Even if it's the funniest thing ever, I'll hold back and be like,
Literally just because I know you're looking at me to laugh. Like it's just, I'm not going to entertain you now. What's that one that said?
Big ego, and then I spoke off that.
crushed it.
Oh, stinky feet.
Do you know what? They don't even
dogs.
have to be stinky. It's the fact that you think that that's all right. Do you change them?
Yeah.
No,
you
you
wash
do
them?
not. You might change them, but do you wash them? Leaving them out on your windowsill does not mean it's clean.
Think about my ex. Someone said once licking like the rim of your drink and giving it you. Oh. I would fall to my knees. I'm on my knees, begging for mercy.
I like
That has to be a crime.
Like,
No, because I wouldn't mind it if I find them attractive though. Like if they were ugly and did it, I'd be like, no.
I'd punch them in the throat.
Yeah, if I found them attractive and they did it, I'd be like, yeah,
But
right.
if they're sexy and they lick my
I'd
drink,
down that shit. But
my dick's out.
Your worst one night stand story.
Right. I had been single a month.
oh no, I don't like thinking about it.
Her friend.
Okay.
Ew, no.
I went out with my brother. I invite some people out, it's just us, it's boring. I messaged a bunch of people. come out.
Can you re-explain that story? I've just sat here playing my nose and it's gone all up my lip. Cringiest one night stand.
That's not the question you asked. That's not the question you asked before your nose started dribbling with snot. Anyway, my worst, what she actually asked before she started blowing her nose.
Your worst one night stand?
My worst one night stand, I was out just after Christmas and I was with my brother and he said to me there was some dog, and he said, I'll bet you a crate that you won't. I was like, okay. Oh God. We got back to hers. Couldn't see the fucking floor. Couldn't see the floor. Just gunk. A set of drawers. The floor's yours. The length of
No,
the
you've
room.
got us. I'm sorry.
No.
That's really annoying.
The room had a set of drawers the length of the room. Couldn't see the top of that either. Not 1 inch of surface was showing.
That's actually disgusting.
And then they turned the light off because I don't know if I'm not gonna say that actually. They turned the light off, and then what happened afterwards was misery. I felt like I took a raccoon home.
You know what, mine's actually quite similar to yours. I went back to their house. It was like, but I met them in a pub in Hinckley, and it was about 9-10 o'clock. But because they lived in town, we went back there, did that, and then went back out. But when I got there, when you open the front door, I'm not joking. Do you have like a couple of stairs?
Yeah.
When you go in the front door, it was like that. But it was the carpet was peeling off the thing, and then when you go up, there's like a little wall. And his mum was absolutely hammered. I fell asleep in a plate of pizza. Took me to his bedroom. Yeah, it was like that. My heart literally came up my arsehole when I went. I don't know how long them sheets been on that bed.
Out of everyone,
It was awful. I actually took the rubbish out of my handbag to put on the floor. Didn't think he'd notice.
out of everyone in that situation, I want to be the mum.
But do you know what was worse? He asked me if I wanted a drink and I went, no. I asked to use the bathroom because I needed to like ground myself. God, good me bejeebers. I walked in there and Joe, you used them bar of soaps, but they're like crusty,
Yeah.
like they're dry. Oof. I tried to wash my hands with it, thinking I could moisten it back up. No, that weren't budging. I did do the act.
Really? No shame.
After that,
Didn't you?
No. Mum was a bat.
The second time I went back, spotless.
You went there again?
Yeah, but it was spotless. It was actually spotless. I'm not
Right,
joking.
say what you want about me, but I didn't go back there.
I was hungry.
I was
I couldn't
hungry!
eat that whole pizza on the floor if I had to.
And when he's hungry, he eats.
Damn boy.
Katie, what was yours? Oh, we know hers.
wait, what?
I don't know yours.
And Mr. What's it?
What?
That is your most cringiest sexual interaction
What?
with Ginge.
I don't think I want to.
Well, you've got it
I
now.
don't think I want
Put it out in the wild, out in the open. I'll tell it.
to. No,
Put this bits out because we will add in.
Come on!
Anytime today,
I
pal.
just don't want to. I
You
don't want
did.
that out there.
Mine's your mate. Leave that in.
Oh.
The floor's yours, Katie, mate.
I went on a day.
Don't sound too excited. Year six,
Whoa!
year 6 drama lesson.
Goosebumps. I went on a day.
What, the GCSE drama was that?
I was gonna go. No, not. Said it wrong already.
We've recorded for 20 minutes. I think it's for 15 minutes trying to get your story out. Get off your phone. James. Get off.
Sorry. I've got another one. Right? I was sat in the passenger seat, she was driving. And I was like, oh, I like it when you put the hand on the thigh. So I went to reach over. I'm not actually going to.
Okay.
I went to reach over. She reached for the gear stick at the same time. So we both went. And she was like, oh, what were you doing? I was like, oh, I was going to put my hand on your thigh. And she was like, oh no, it's only good when the guy's driving.
Yeah, it is. I
Yeah,
agree.
And she was
I
like,
agree with it,
100%.
though.
You know what I love?
I did it, and then she was like, okay, you can move now. You're in
When
the way.
they
I was like,
take your hands, let me use your hand a minute. He used to put his fingers in mine and used to hold the gear stick like that.
it's bollock. I feel pressured. I feel like I've got to lock in.
No, I didn't. I just relaxed my hand like limp. I've got another worst story, but it was actually in the same pub that I met the last guy. I met all of them in there, pretty much. Genuine chat. He wasn't being
Then Peppa
suggestive.
Pig was in the back. Cool. The floor is yours, King.
I remember this girl came over to me and she was getting with his brother. And she started talking to me and I already knew her and I was like, it's not kissed me yet, and I kind of wanted to. She went, don't worry, I'll sort it out. He come back out to me. I didn't know that she'd actually gone to speak to him because she was really drunk. He didn't even say hello, nothing. He just went, that face that men do before they kiss you. And when he kissed me, it was like he hadn't brushed his teeth in months. 6 leftover roast dinners in his teeth. And he'd been drinking beer all night, and mid-kiss, I'm going, and I heaved in his mouth, and I did a sick burp. But he didn't notice, God, quick went, never spoke to him again. Not interested. Bit of Colgate won't hurt.
How do you want a man to look when he's about to kiss you?
No, they can look at me normally, it's just when they go, because
Like when they close their eyes too early.
my
and they
ex
just come
used
at
to
you
do
like-
that. Yeah, when you close your eyes
Do you
too
know what I
early.
like to do sometimes? When I'm kissing someone, I like to open my eyes and look up when I do that.
One of my worst embarrassing moments was actually with my ex-boyfriend. Do you know when you do like your foreplay bit, but there's oral going on at the chest area?
Oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
that. And yeah.
Let's just say their head was there, I'm lying down,
And your bobs.
and then he just quickly went and side-eyed me. And I was like, oh my god. So I thought, I still want some, so I don't want to crack open the laughter.
No. Just when I was 16, so it's pardonable. She liked a specific aftershave, right? I still wear it to this day. And I'd put it on, and it was like one of the first few times we were meeting outside of school. So I was like, hey, we're both 16. What's happening here? I went, shitloads. It was getting a bit heated, you know, in a bush. Classy. She went to kiss my neck, and then she went,
Where you're kissing, like, let's just say a guy's neck. I used to kiss his neck, and my top of my tongue and my lips would go numb because he had aftershave on. Felt like I had numbing cream. I was like,
imagine how much I had to
and I tasted like Sauvage.
dupe is what I was doing. The £12 bottles that you can get. Showered myself in it to the point where it choked up. I nearly took a life that day. Got the weird bottles now where it's like not a spray bottle, it's just a hole. So you have to like tip it in your hand,
And then,
rub it in. But I do this as well, I go,
yeah. I like the really expensive pens like the Nelly Millions and Olympia ones, but I get not the testers, like the samples. I'll just go,
I do that. I do. So you know how you were talking about like you tried to put your hand on that girl's spine? I just didn't like it. I went on that date with him. we were driving. Bearing in mind, he just asked me on a date, and I thought, you know what, fuck it, because like we were friends, and I thought, you know what, I'm single, you're single, let's just go on a date. Driving up to get some car parts for his car. Bearing in mind, his car was a little shit box. It was so funny. He started putting his hand on my thigh, and I was just like, right, yep.
makes the
Yeah.
hair's go put the
I
back of
know,
your neck.
I hate it
could
every
be worse,
second
you
of
could have
it.
been the one driving. Carry on.
No, but then obviously we were eating food, he started asking me about my ex-boyfriend, which bearing in mind, why do you do that on a date with someone?
So that's an ick.
That's what I mean, that was
is
an
an ick on its own.
Because he mentioned my ex, and I was like, why have you done that then? It got awkward from there, so it stopped. We went to the arcade bit and we did a bit of that. Then when he dropped me off back home, I was about to get out of the car and I gave him a hug goodbye, coming in with the kissy face, because he was that kissy face, it was like, and I didn't really want to, so obviously I swerved in with a hug. Like, it was, I need to like example it. So like, it was going in for the hug, and I swerved, and then as I was coming back out, he went.
Met you there anyway.
And it, because his head was already next to me, he
Breath
just
smell.
went with it. Probably.
What surprise.
I don't fucking know. Straight with tongue, by the way.
Past...
He went straight with tongue. I was like, whoa!
Tongue on the first.
Oh!
Hated
What,
it.
the first like the first touch of your lips, was it just straight tongue?
Pretty much. We were making out, then straight away he shoved his tongue down. I was like, whoa, okay, I like.
How'd that get in there?
It stopped, and I just looked at him weird, and he looked at me and he was like, why are you looking at me like that? I was like, well, he's trying to kiss me. And he asked me for a second date of a text, and I think I just aired him. I don't remember.
Did ya?
Yeah, I don't remember. I either said no or aired him, I don't remember. But I was like, no.
No. PTSD. Can you tell when a guy is actually washed or when he's just sprayed down there?
Ooh, wow. Yeah.
And
Just that's what it's laughing at. Back to the bar.
I expect him to talk like Jack Sparrow.
Daniel Larson's on the side.
Don't. Oh, nice strolling, babe. He picked me up from Leicester and it all happened in the car, but you know, like the foreplay, I'm not joking. It was actually one of the worst
Smelling or tasting?
both I've ever had. Give it a few months later, I'm in another relationship, things have moved on, didn't speak to them anymore.
Speaking of smelly things,
Alright.
leave that in.
And I get this like cheap, horrible, like grubby perfume. I started spraying myself with it and I was on the call to one of my other friends and I went, I've had a flashback. But it smelled exactly like that. Maybe he'd nicked his mum's perfume.
No.
It was the fact that I knew he didn't wash and it was just a quick
Yeah, that was cheese.
mixed with sweat. Natural odour.
Nether region sweat. Speaking of natural odour and remembering smells with PTSD, I can never smell sour BO again.
Not like you choose to anyway.
Oh, sent back to that noise. Oh, I can't do it. My biggest ick, how flamboyant I am.
Is it really bad that I don't know what mine is?
That's a bit egotistical.
No, I know I have thousands, I know I do, but I don't know.
What's your biggest ick, Kate? What's your biggest ick as you?
I think mine is when I talk like a bloke.
You both just talk like fellas.
When
That's what I mean.
when I
That I
start-
just sound like a lad. If you heard me in a pub, you'd go, yeah, right.
Hang on.
What's up, man?
Speak,
Yo,
both of you.
yo, what's up, my dude?
Oh, what's up, my brother?
Wee.
Oi, what you saying, my brother?
Oi.
Oi.
Oi, my-
Actually, you just unlocked another one for me. On like a roadman chav accent actually
so
makes my bumhole.
No, it's so gross.
That's all.
So it's
Tense
singing.
up.
That's a violation still, you get me.
It really makes my skin crawl.
That's
I
why I'm
have-
so. Guys, everyone talk at once. The camera can contain it. I think the reason I'm so cripplingly never going to see a vagina again in my life, I'm just weird. I'm too weird to handle.
That's the cringe bit.
Exactly. No woman is going to be like. Well, no woman worth looking at anyway. Fuck it,
Okay.
leave it in. Stand
Yeah.
on business.
Yeah.
10 toes on business.
What do you think mine is? What would
The
you
way
find?
you're sitting right now, isn't it? I'm not even gonna lie. Man spreading, slouched, arm on the side like you fucking. I don't even know who. I genuinely don't think I have an actual ick that would put me off being with a woman.
No, because you're desperate.
Yes, I do. Hairy armpits. No, take that out. I think
Yeah.
every time I've seen a woman with hairy armpits, she smells.
You've got
Yeah.
hairy armpits and you smell.
Okay.
So,
If a woman wore a dress and had legs like that, you couldn't see it.
you can.
You can see it, yeah, like that. I'm not going near you. Get back to the woods, Sasquatch.
A man could literally be chiselled by God, come talk to me, and if they sounded like a chav or a complete write-off. In grown-ups. Hey, what's up, ladies?
Hey, what's up, ladies? Oh, and a woman who thinks she's literally
The dog's bollocks.
like God's cock.
Prestige.
Yeah, like she's.
That's the thing.
You'll say happy
So-
birthday to her, and she'll say THX.
You're already triggered because that happened to you the other day.
No, I said happy birthday.
That happened to you yesterday.
No, I said happy birthday to someone and they had me. That's rude.
Even if I didn't know the person, I'd still respond. Like, thank you, who are you? I don't have to go out of my way to message you, alright? I've only just clocked. Look how comfortable I am. As a bloke, what do you think my biggest tick is? I don't like that you're examining my face.
I'm not examining your face, I'm examining your soul.
Don't have one, it's just a dark, empty space in there.
I think it is just how you are, just one of the boys.
One of the boys?
You're one of the boys.
You're one of the girls? God, I've got a hairy leg down there.
Excuse me.
Katie, do you think we're more the guys or he's a girl?
I think it's an equal mix of both, to be honest.
You weren't meant to defend it.
I think it's a mix of both. Because I do give very lad energy, but he does give very female energy.
Yeah, to be fair, I give more male than female.
Look how you sat.
I'm covering up the purposely hairy bit that I missed.
Oh, whoopsie, Patchy.
Can plot it, alright?
I think cactus is kind of sexy though. Hot take.
Come on.
Like
Cactus leg or cactus down there. If I don't come up red raw, I don't know.
No, but do you know,
Carpet burn, okay.
what's it? Explore.
No, the wilderness must be explored.
Yeah.
Wait till you get a load of what I'm about to say. Hey! That week,
James.
no true knight goes home without blood on his sword.
I think that's disgusting though. Oh, what fist pumping you on that?
No, I'm not even. Props, you know what, yeah.
I brave the fight. Got a brave heart.
Every day would be like, whoa. But I respect the art of that. Drag my butt, no.
I'd say the last like day or so, maybe.
When there's like a brown spot.
Yeah.
No, I'd hate that
Because-
more though, because then you're just having sex with like brand.
No, because I don't. Well, maybe I'm just different then. But when that happens, there's
You're
nothing. There's nothing really on it. What was your cool one-liner?
No true knight goes home without blood on his sword.
That's absolutely disgusting.
The greatest temples are hidden in the thickest jungles.
You're going away for that.
Like Indiana Jones with his machete cutting through the weed. That's me with fine shit.
I think of
Like
other,
SpongeBob with the arm that
relationship
comes
things. Other relationship things.
Stop. Nobody gonna match my freak. Nobody gonna match my freaky. Your battery's at half.
Do you have really bad taste in women?
Excuse.
They're
I don't
all
know.
dickheads.
I'm not
I don't
talking
know
about
which one's
personality. I'm on about looks.
Oh,
Yeah.
look.
You're joking.
If I was a lesbian, she wouldn't be my first pick. I'm sorry.
Why am I getting offended?
No,
Why
to
am I
be fair,
getting
she was
offended?
pretty, but I get that.
Do you know what it is as well? And I'm going to be really honest. Really thin lips, but quite a big face.
What?
I think they are, meaning referring to you, that it's quite wide, the face, but the feature's quite small.
No, absolutely not. I think it was all big. I have never been with someone that people didn't tell me I wasn't punching them.
Do you know what it is though? Because
I didn't finish my point. Story of my life.
I was going to say, many of us don't, but here we are.
It's always, God, you're punching it, yeah? And that will always be my flex in life.
Oh yeah. I'm joking. Katie, come forward a bit.
Innit? Do you even want to be here?
I'm not comfy the way I'm sat.
Sitting
So
all
you're
nonchalant.
not comfy.
I think out of everyone in the car, you've got the ugliest. Track record.
Oh.
If we talk about track records, I think it's me.
No, because at least yours are tall.
Everyone else before that I've ever kissed or slept with or been on and off situationship with, vile. Absolutely criminal that someone came out looking like that.
Still stand on business that I've got the best track record in this car.
Yeah, but they're all.
I don't care. Shout at me. I like it. If you ever see me getting dragged
No, but I'm not thinking about.
by my
We're talking about personalities, and obviously yours is definitely at the bottom of the pile. But we're not talking about personalities. We're talking about looks.
Well, she said personality.
Some of the ones that you pick out.
I like a bitch. Sorry.
No, looks wise. Jesus.
I'll still pick the best one.
Jesus Christ.
I've got the best track record.
Ben,
Absolutely, yes, I do. You're not even on the
the
conversation.
best.
I've got the best track record. Easy, clears.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I do.
Where I went wrong is I wasn't looking for looks, I was going for personality, and somehow that fucked me over anyway.
See, I
don't know what to do there.
I'm not
really.
even joking with one of my exes.
I can't believe you just rubbed my vape on your small little crotch.
It's not about the size of the army.
Huh? Your vape.
It's about the force of the attack. I'm not saying names. We keep it anonymous.
I don't.
But they know the first thing I thought of when I saw them was poof. 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 And I thought they were a rotten bitch at first as well. I need a palate cleanser.
I've got. Right, we've got to say it for each other.
Oh god.
The worst decision that we've all made in a relationship, and I know yours. Katie doesn't even understand what we're trying to do.
Yeah, what actually are we
No.
trying to do? Who's go first? You go first. Because things you got so much.
No, I don't want to be horrible.
No, go on, be horrible.
That girl that you went to the cinema with.
Yeah. It wasn't a regret.
No, I wouldn't say it was a regret, but you never seem to follow through with anything.
Are you calling me out on my commitment
Yeah.
issues?
Yeah.
Listen,
Is that what you call them?
that's exactly
Or
what it
just
is.
play the field? I think you're just so oblivious to the fact that you do it.
Oh yeah, she was lovely.
Bye!
She was lovely.
That's what I mean. That's why I'm calling you out.
But she
on
was.
that.
How do I explain it? She was too lovely.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Not like
No,
a
there
fault
is a
of
thing.
hers.
There is a thing as too nice.
No,
I know
not
what
a
you're gonna
fault-
say.
no,
You've told
not-
me.
Yeah. Well, I haven't told them though, have I?
Crack on then.
Not that they were too nice as a fault of their own. It's just that someone like that doesn't belong with someone like me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's not regret. Excuse me.
I didn't say it was regret. I said to play in the field more.
I don't
Like
regret
time. Oh, do you want me to say it one more time? I didn't say it to insinuate that it was regret. I'm saying that snap out if you played the field. Something they're just speaking to.
Oh, I've got one for you.
Oh god. I've done too many though, that's the thing.
Bang, 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 bang. Your phone needs to be confiscated off you when you're drunk. Because you text too many boys. Can I come over?
James!
I went there!
But do I actually go over?
No, but you do it.
I do
You
it,
think
but then I
about
don't.
it.
I think about it, but then I don't.
You think about it. You have once. In the time that we've been hanging out since.
Who? No, hang on a minute.
Oh!
Are you talking about, like, when I said I just left?
Yeah, you just...
Yeah, I went...
You're not allowed your phone when you get drunk. You shouldn't be allowed it anyway.
Yeah, but I don't actually follow through with these things.
Okay.
Yours is definitely going on a date with that thing.
Yeah, I know.
Awful.
Date?
We literally just said when she went on that date.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You need to... Yeah. You need to start.
Yeah, but you're acting like a shag then. Oh.
Might as well have.
Give it 2 more minutes and you're winning.
Let's just say, let's say... You might as well have shagged them.
Would I have done?
Sticking your tongue down
How
his
could I not have
throat.
all shagged them?
I got the same whiff I did. That is criminal. Oh my God, what you just said.
We went a bit too hard on Katie, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did you? I don't give a fuck. I regret going on that date anyway.
I couldn't give a fuck.
No, I don't. I shouldn't have dated. I shouldn't have gone on that date with him.
Well, that should be our Sunday. That's me with the ladies.
Can you stop?
Call me Peter Parker because
Stop.
I'll be shooting my webs.
Stop aiming it at me and then give me the eye contact when you've done
Wait,
it.
wait.
There's your fucking salad now. Piss off.
No, I go. There's your salad, so leave me alone.
Smash.
Yeah, actually,
Who said that?
I better find my bikini out. Oh, I do love Doris.
Dara.
Dora.
Quick vape break.
I don't know who the worst person I've actually been with.
Oh. I know mine. Do I? Yeah, I know mine. I'm not saying that. It's not who you think.
Well, yeah.
You've never met them in your life.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking
You
about.
have. Share next with them.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
that was.
oh.
It was all right until it all fell down.
Yeah, it's
I don't
alright.
care that someone's adding to their private story.
I know, that's so annoying.
So and so added to their private
Have
story.
you ever made a private story just for one person?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
So did I.
still on there, but there's no viewers on it. Do you only share your location with certain people?
Yeah.
I've never really shared it unless I get asked to.
If I'm getting serious with someone, that's when I share my location with them.
I'll
But
share
then
it
I
with-
think, oh, I've just gone on Snapchat and they're going to see that I was active. Now I have to reply.
Yeah, I'll just share it with certain friends.
That's
and
what I
if
did
I
in
go
Will.
missing, then boom,
Yeah.
you know where I was.
I know, I just share it with fine shit.
And if my partner asked me to, I'd want to know why. But I don't see why it's a problem.
Like,
Have you ever had like a shower while the other one's having a poo?
Yes. I've been pooping.
Yeah, I've been showering.
I've had it where I was peeing and they were looking over my shoulder watching me pee.
Bye.
yeah, ta-ta.
So it's our king.